What's up everybody? I got a new mod video for you guys today. Something that I've always thought about when it comes to Mass Effect is that it would be cool to have your whole squad with you, just to see how much havoc you can cause for your enemies. I mean, you get this experience during the Citadel DLC, where you assault the archives and then some, as all of your living teammates will pull up to help you, but they're off to the side on catwalks. It would be awesome to have something like this during the main mission, or side missions like the N7 missions. Well, with the LE3 Fireteam mod, you can get a taste of what that's like. With this mod, you acquire the services of Decius Tarkus and Phantom Company. And I like how you get the whole spiel about this team and what they're about.
Commander Shepard, Centurion Decius Tarkus, leading the 39th Phantom Company Special Operations Squad. It's an honor to officially make your acquaintance. When Admiral Hackett reached out to Palaven Command requesting elite reinforcements, the hierarchy sent my unit without hesitation. With the Reaper invasion threatening all civilized life, it's in our mutual interest to combine strengths. My Phantoms have extensive experience fighting Merc bands, pirates, Geth. Every major threat in recent decades will integrate those proven tactics and technical skills into your crew. With your leadership, I know we can turn the tide against these monsters. You have the unquestioning service and loyalty of myself and Phantom Company. For the Hierarchy Alliance Council, for all peoples, we will defeat the Now, how may we assist the Normandy crew in preparations?
These guys will join you on the N7 missions, and they'll be there for the big Reaper firefight on Earth. The way they pulled up into the fight was awesome. It is just a Kodiak pulling up, but I think the timing of it was cool. You can edit Phantom Squad's appearance, which is choosing whether they have their helmets on during missions or not, and you can change their weapon loadouts. They use the Garrus loadout, so sniper rifles and assault rifles, and it's a shared loadout system, so whatever you choose affects the entire team. However, the weapon they choose between the two options seems to be random. You're also able to edit the squad skills, however, it's only after the level has started. I had overlooked this part and only found this out once I started editing the video, so most of my experience is when they had no skill points added to them. One big difference between the skills and the weapons is that unlike the weapons, you can upgrade the skills individually, which I think is pretty cool. So, what was my experience playing with Phantom Team? Well, it was fun, but the amount of fun I was having came down to the circumstances, such as the map I was playing on. Earlier I mentioned the randomness of Phantom's weapon choices. Well, that made my first attempt on Sanctum difficult, because all of Phantom had sniper rifles, and Sanctum is a close quarters map. Combine that with them being weak at the time, and with there being a ton of enemies, it made for a rough experience. This type of scenario happened a couple times, however, it was easier to deal with on the more spread out missions such as Antaram and Tachanka. On Scion, I was able to bunker down and let them go to work on the Reapers, but then I thought to myself, let's put the game on hardcore, and I was not ready for the ass whooping that was coming. We were getting clapped by the Reapers. It was at the main reactor where the brutes come in. There were 3 of them, count them, 3. But it wasn't the brutes that were annoying here. Sure, I died once to them, but it was the damn marauders that were giving me problems. The number of enemies have been increased, so marauders were dropping in when I thought I had killed them all, and they were managing to flank me and I couldn't adapt. Until I eventually found a way. I had to sit back and look at my team. Alright Phantom, you guys are weak as shit at the moment. You will have sniper rifles, and this area is pretty big. So on my next attempt, I took a few shots at the brutes, and then I hauled ass back towards the crane. This spread out everybody, so while the Turians were distracting the brutes, I could put some distance between myself and them, take care of the marauders, and this plan worked. I beat the level. Now why am I giving this breakdown? Well, while the Turians weren't as useful once I switched the difficulty to hardcore due to them being underdeveloped, a lot of my deaths felt like they were my fault and not the change in circumstances. It gave me a challenge that I still thought was fair. I never had that thought of rage quitting. So I can say that despite the added enemies, the gameplay was balanced well to account for that. I did go back and add some skill points to Phantom on Sanctum. I decided to play that one again, and Novaria because I missed playing that one. And things went much better, especially on Sanctum. Phantom was getting destroyed without any skill points, and this time, while they were still dying, they put up a much better fight. They also had assault rifles which did them a lot of favors. But this is just my hardcore experience. On the lower difficulties, Decius and his team will annihilate everybody, so if you want to feel like an unstoppable badass, go for it on casual or normal. I don't remember if I was playing on hardcore during the Earth mission, probably not, but I had hella fun during the Reaper firefight. The Turians weren't bad here, but they did get destroyed after a while. Too many enemies, plus a Banshee on top of that. But it wasn't all of their fault, no skill points, but just having them there to distract the Reapers was a huge help. I almost forgot to mention this, but after Decius introduces himself, he'll have something to say about the Mars mission. And there is a slight problem at the moment where he'll mention Caden, even though you may have saved Ashley instead. I'm sure this will get ironed out as the mod progresses. This mod is still in its early stages, but it has a lot of potential. I had a lot of fun playing it. I can't complain about the difficulty, I did that to myself. But overall, I can't wait to see what gets added next. On the mod page, Dax states there will be more missions added later, so consider me invested. This mod will be down in the description if you're interested. Thank you for watching, guys. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
DJ Sonic 3.